morning and happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are doing some deep cleaning. So I hope you guys are ready for almost 34 minutes of deep cleaning motivation. I woke up this morning and said, you know what, Anna, it is time to reset your house. So I started with the downstairs. Of course, this is the area where we mostly live. And I just wanted to get some deep cleaning done in the kitchen, in my bathroom. It was super important. Touching spaces that don't normally get touched, like the bookcase outside my bedroom. I don't typically do that. On a weekly dusting, it just kind of gets overlooked, so I needed to do that. But the bathroom in general, this is one of the jobs that I hate to do, but it must be done, and I don't have a housekeeper. So, full of energy this morning, woke up, and I've been waking up with a ton of energy these days, and it's been just magnificent. Love it. And so I chose today to do this, and this is one of the jobs I hate doing. I hate cleaning the bathrooms. I just do. The shower sucks. I hate doing it, but I try and find things that make it fun and make it easy. So, it's so funny right there. I sprayed thinking the door was shut, and it was not. Anyways, so I use this purple stuff that turns white when it's clean, and then my scrubber, so that I can get up on the tall tiles, because my tiles go all the way to the ceiling, almost. So I use this, and it just makes me feel really good to get a good scrub in the shower. But so we're going to be doing this, and we're going to do some deep cleaning. So I hope you guys are ready for this, ready for the deep cleaning motivation, and hopefully you guys are motivated to get up and get moving. If you have a space in your home that needs a deep clean, put me on your TV, take the phone with you, let's clean together. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys move and groove. We can do this. We got this. It is a Monday, and just think how wonderful it'll feel that you'll be able to enjoy the rest of the week with a very clean space. music got me going. I don't know about you. Oh my goodness, I had some fun while I was filming. I want to explain to you what it feels like when filming because most of you guys don't know, but you guys are the camera, and I feel like you guys are in the room with me, and so I always want to make sure that I acknowledge that when I'm filming, because it just feels weird to do things and not acknowledge that you guys are in the room with me, because you really are. Even though it's just filming and it hasn't hit YouTube yet, you guys are there with me. So just know that when I do those things, it's because, at that moment you guys are watching me, and I picture all of your, faces, those of you I've seen on Instagram, and names and everything. And so I just want to make sure I acknowledge you're there, and I see you. I know you're there, and hopefully I'm motivating y'all to get things done. You're going to see me almost slip and break my neck here in just a little bit. I am very careful because I'm by myself a lot, so I try and be very careful. That's why I put a towel down before I get in the shower or in the bathtub. Sometimes things get by me and I don't think. I'm very careful at nighttime in case I have to get up and use the restroom. I make sure there's nothing in my path walking to the bathroom. I sit at the edge of the bed to make sure that I'm not dizzy before I stand up. Like, I take care of all of these things. Look at me, I'm so hot. This is a workout. And so I try and be very careful. This is in fast motion, so it looks like I'm just, willy-nilly in it, but I literally am very careful when I get up on a ladder or anything. But sometimes, things get by me, and yes, I almost fall and break my neck. And this is always what worries me about being by myself, because accidents happen. When we were in California, my next door neighbor woke up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, and she tripped over her bedspread and fell and broke her ribs and couldn't breathe. And luckily her son, they were empty nesters, but her adult son had moved in for a little bit. Luckily he was home, and she was able to, get her to the hospital. So I always think about that. That's always in the back of my head. So I'm very careful, because anything can happen at any time, right? So you got to be careful. But here I am spraying slippery, slimy stuff, and I'm going to get out to get my, I bring the towel over, and then I go to jump in, and woo, right there. Yeah. So, I should have not gotten in the tub. I should have rinsed out to the bottom because it was slippery. So anyways, that kind of stuff happens. And you got to be careful when you're by yourself, especially when you're by yourself cleaning. It's kind of like gardening when you're gardening. I always let somebody know, Ernie know, that I'm going outside to garden, when I'm gardening. I always want somebody to know I'm outside. I'm outside gardening. It always makes me think of when my mother-in-law, who's in her 80s, she was outside. And this just happened, actually, just a few months ago. And I think she just turned 87. I'm not sure if I'm correct on that. 86 or 87. And she was outside, and she's by herself. My brother-in-law lives with her. And he was at work, but she was outside, and she has a beautiful garden. My mother-in-law loves plants. She's got a green thumb, the green thumb of green thumbs, that woman. I tell you what, she grows coffee plants. I mean, she lives in San Diego, and her gardens are just beautiful. But anywho, she was outside doing her thing, and she fell, and she couldn't get up. She laid there for a very long time before somebody came to her aid. So I think about that all the time. That could happen to anybody. It doesn't matter you hear it more with elderly, but it could happen to anybody. So anyways, I try and be very careful, but I wanted to show that to you, to bring that up to you, so in case, that way you don't make the same mistake. Anyways, it felt really good to get this bathroom clean. I let the floors dry, and then I brought back in the my rugs. This is another room that we're going to be tackling here in the future. I need to get everything else done first, but This room is not done at all. I need to get paint on the wall, and I want to tile around the tub, and I don't want everything to be white and boring, and so, but we're going to get to it eventually, just not until after I get everything else done. When we get to the bedroom, because I am getting new bedroom furniture, we're going to be redoing the whole master bedroom, and at that time, the master bath will also get a new look. So we've had this furniture for a very long time, and I'm over it. I'm done, so I'll be selling it, and then we'll be getting new furniture. So, except for my mattress. This is an area that this dresser is really easy to pull away from the wall, so it doesn't get bad at all here. I try and pull all my furniture away from the walls periodically to make sure to get underneath them. If you haven't done that in a while, here's your reminder to do that. Mine doesn't get horrible. Like I said, I stay on top of it, but here is your reminder to pull furniture away from the wall. You don't understand how much odor stays inside dust. And so if you want your home smelling fresh and clean and all of that, you want to make sure to get all that hidden dirt cleaned up. So here's your reminder to do that. My dresser isn't very heavy. If you have heavy furniture, get some help. But now we're just mopping the bedroom. That's going to be it for the bedroom. You guys saw that I did under the bed or behind the headboard, under the nightstands, behind the mirror and the plant and all that. I got that all clean the other day, but now I'm just mopping the room, and now my room is complete. And then I'm going to move outside into the hallway, and I'm going to get the bookcases done. One of my friends, Sherry, subscriber, that I did a mini makeover on her room for, she gave me a couple of pieces of art, and I'm going to show you up close the art. Her mom's an artist, and her mom did this art. Her mom and grandma are both artists, and her mom did this art. I believe it's drip art. I'm going to show you here in just a minute. And her mom, I think most people, I also have I think it's called pareidolia. It's where it's a brain phenomenon when a person sees or hears something significant in a random image or pattern. So, like, I could be looking at a bag of charcoal and see a mermaid. It's very weird. So her mom drips this art, and then she goes in and she adds things in there, but like she sees things and she paints them and within the drip art, and it's really very cool. And so she was so gracious, and I fell in love with them when I went to her house, and so she gave me 2 pieces, and I'm so excited because I want to hang them in the library. I'm so excited when the library's done. They're going to get frames, and I'm going to put them in the library, so I'm so excited about that. So thank you again, Sherry, for those. They're just very interesting to look at. I love that. So anyways, got this little area done. I'm mopping as I go to make it not so daunting of a task. Mopping this much of a house all at once can be exhausting, and let me tell you, it was a lot of work. I could not wait to take a shower. I was sweating so bad. It was a lot of work. And my laundry room, I try and stay on, I try and stay on top of it. I keep my machines clean. My machines I try and keep all of my appliances well taken care of. I don't understand dirty washing machines. When somebody has a dirty washing machine, you're putting you're washing your clothes in it. So it doesn't make any sense to me that your laundry room isn't clean. It's kind of like a bathroom. I don't know. It's weird. That's just me. I don't understand how you can pull clean clothes out of a dirty washing machine. The soap buildup, dust, they get dusty too. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So it's something that I try and stay on top of. And we've talked about the lint catcher in my dryer. I'm always freaked out that a lint fire is going to start. So I try and periodically go in with my vacuum cleaner. I try and remember to go in with my vacuum cleaner and pull out that lint guard and just shove the vacuum down inside and get as much as I can, because there's always some in there. And just make sure to do that. It just makes me feel really good. Vacuum around the washer and dryer, inside the hamper, just everything. It's a very dusty space, okay? So just taking care of that. I am so excited to share with you guys the library. It is a dream come true that I'm getting this done, and I cannot wait. And I do want to touch on the fact that my home is decorated, but it's not designed. And my goal is to have a completely designed home. And that is taking a cookie cutter builder grade home and turning it into a home for Ernie and I, something that we love. This is all the trash that didn't make it in the trash bag when the kids were here, so I was making sure to get that cleaned up. But that is my goal. I've never left my builder grade homes builder grade. We've always added and changed things, and that's the beauty of having a blank slate, which is a builder grade home. So the first room that we're doing. First room that we did was the guest bath, and I really love our hall bath. Now, I will tell you that the wallpaper, the seams are starting to spread. So that is something we're going to have to address here in the near future. I am going to have wallpaper, my whole bedroom wallpapered. So at the time I get that wallpaper person to come out and wallpaper that, I may have them just re-wallpaper the bathroom for us. We did pill and stick, and we did that for a reason. Pill and stick, not permanent, because we wanted to see how we felt about having wallpaper in there, and we love it, and we love that wallpaper. That wallpaper is beautiful. I don't know if it comes in like a permanent wallpaper, but with that said, once I get the library done, I may want to change that wallpaper, to a different design. I don't know. Anyways, that was really the first room that we did that, is different from anybody else's house that may have my model in my neighborhood. So, and then now it's the library / office. And, and we're going to move. We're going to move into other areas of the house. And we might be jumping back and forth. It all depends on cost and time. And, getting people out to do the work because they are slow pokes in the South. My son was so funny. I said, they just move slow here. And he goes, well, no, I was saying it was really hot one day. He called me. He's in Arizona, so it's really hot there. And he said, I said, gosh, it's so hot today and humid. And he goes, well, now you know why they move so slow in the South. He's funny. But, so anyways, it's getting people out to do the work is a challenge sometimes. So anywho, just know that the library is the first or second room. Actually the first where we're making, super significant changes because we're doing built-ins and all of that jazz. And then we're going to move, I think, up to the bunk room / bar upstairs. And I say / because they're both upstairs. The bunk room is, I got to get flooring, so I have to thankfully my builder left flooring in the attic for me, leftover flooring. The only thing is with builders, I used to sell flooring back in the day. I designed many houses' floors. I was actually in a magazine. A floor that I designed actually was in a magazine years ago in California. And so the builders will private label. So it may be the same, it's maybe Mohawk flooring. I'm just using Mohawk as an example. But because the builder is buying so much of it, they're able to private label it so that you can't shop it. So if you went to their design studio and they sold you the floor and they told you it's going to be $6 a square foot to install, I'm just giving you, a price. It's not $6, it's more or less, whatever. You might be able to go to Home Depot and find that exact same floor for $3 a square foot installed. But they don't want you to do that. So they get a private label from the company, and so you're unable to shop it. So I'm glad that I have extra because I can take a piece with me physically and shop the floor, and I need to get the floor. So I have landed on keeping the bunk room in my home decor room. And the reason why is, yes, the guest room is much larger. However, the windows in that room, because I have two windows in that room, they will interfere with the bunks. So we won't be able to have them, the bunks up there the way I'd want. And so if I have it in the home decor room, they're going to be able to be on opposite walls, and no window is going to be in the way. So we're going to just go ahead and keep it the way we had it. So anyways, but the office first, and then we will move upstairs and do some projects there, and then my bedroom will come. You know, I'm just having fun with it. I want to make all the right decisions for all the finishes, and I want to make sure that I'm, going to love everything. Ernie was really gracious when I was telling him I was struggling with the blue, because you guys were so fabulous, again, with helping me. So many great suggestions and all of that. He said, babe, it's just paint. And I said, you know what, you're right. So anyways, I think the color I landed on, I still love it today, and it's going to be beautiful. So I'm excited about that. One of you had asked if there was going to be enough room in the library for both sofas to face each other. Absolutely, there's going to be enough room. Ernie's not so sure that he wants those in here, and I think I mentioned possibly. We may have to sell them and get all new furniture for in here too. That's something to think about as well. But that won't be right away. Anyways, I want to show you really quick. This is how I clean my grates on the stove, because mine get very greasy because I do a lot of cooking. I just fill the sink up with some hot water, and I put a couple dish pods in there, and I let them dissolve. And I make sure to put enough water in the sink so that the grates are completely submerged. Now, this is something I typically do at night before I go to bed. That way they have several hours overnight to sit and get clean. If you do that, all you'll have to do in the morning is rinse them with hot water and let them dry, and then put them back. When I do it in the daytime, I do this. I let them soak while I'm cleaning the rest of the kitchen and doing other things, and then I load them in the dishwasher and let the dishwasher do the work. I put it on a short wash, and I let the dishwasher do the work. They don't always come 100% clean when I do it in the middle of the day and I use this method. It always works a lot better. So with that said, just know that if you put them in the sink and let them soak overnight with dish pods, it's a much easier cleanup. Now, I don't know how many years of buildup you have on yours. It might take a couple nights, couple times to do it. But I usually will pull them out and scrub them. I have a brush that I scrub them with to get any grease that's loosened up off before I put them in the dishwasher, and then I let the dishwasher, like I said, do the rest of the work. So today the cabinets all needed to be wiped down. I was noticing that there were some spots on the cabinets around the stove, and anytime I start to notice that, I know that every cabinet needs to be wiped down. So I'm doing that today. Good idea to do this at least once a month, and it just helps the longevity of your beautiful cabinets. You want to make sure to keep them clean and grease-free around the stove. I always have an issue with grease. You're not going to be able to see it, so I sped it up really quick because I'm up on I forgot to move the camera up when I was cleaning the hood, and so I sped it up really quick while I was doing it. But my problem on the cabinets is always the very top of the cabinets in between the hood and the cabinet where the grease gets a buildup. So I always have to make sure to get that done. But anyways, it's a good idea to do this. I'm just using the method all-purpose. There's nothing on the method products that says it is antibacterial. It's just a cleaner. So I've mentioned this before, I use this when, I want to clean like what I'm doing right now, but I wouldn't use this after I was done, using raw meat or whatever, like chicken or whatever on the thing. I wouldn't count on this to clean all the bacteria up. So that's just me. That's just me. There's nothing on the product though that says that it is antibacterial. It just says it cleans. So, anyways, I'm kind of weird that way. But I wanted to make sure to get every cabinet. Sometimes I forget the island. I just do all the kitchen cabinets and I forget the island. But today I did not. I got that done. And the dishwasher, I'm going to get that done too. It just feels really good when you do a deep clean in your kitchen. The house smelled so good when I was done. I could not wait to take a shower. It was hot. I kept going and sitting outside. I have a fan out on my porch, and I was, taking breaks, water breaks, and sitting outside because I made the mistake early on in the video. After I was done cleaning the bathroom, I said, okay, water break. I grabbed my water and I went and sat on my bed and I started watching everybody else's videos on YouTube, and I got really comfortable and I said, no. So I refused to sit on the bed to watch TV for water breaks. I was taking my water out on the patio. You see it sitting back there on the buffet, and sitting in front of the fan. It felt so good, but so muggy and warm. But anyways, so it felt really good though to have the house clean, and I didn't even want to take a shower. I was going to share a recipe with you guys too. I didn't need to cook on this day because I had the leftover sloppy joe, and I actually have leftover sloppy joe for the following day for lunch too. So that pound of ground beef went far, but I was going to make peanut butter cookies in the air fryer with you guys. So I may do that today and share that recipe with you. I'm looking for, recipes for desserts or just little munchy things to have that aren't horrible for you. I won't do weird desserts, I call them weird, but like diet desserts, I won't do that because I'm like, you know what, if I'm craving a piece of chocolate cake, I'm going to have chocolate cake. Okay, I'm not depriving myself of chocolate cake. It's all in, you can't eat it every day. It's just, it's not horrible if you're doing it every once in a while. So, but, sometimes in the evenings, after I'm done with dinner and I've cleaned my dinner dishes and I'm, kind of putzing around the house, I'm like, I find myself in the pantry looking for something sweet. If I don't have any chocolate pudding, I make the sugar-free pudding with Cool Whip, or if I don't have any Jell-O, sometimes I want a cookie. And so I found this recipe is super. It's only 3 ingredients, and you make them in the air fryer, so bonus, don't have to turn the oven on. And 3 ingredients that probably everybody has in their home. So I think I'm going to make those today. I'm going to go get my nails done today, and I have a hair appointment tomorrow. Ernie's coming home tonight, the day that I'm doing this voiceover. He's driving, actually. Anyways, I'm excited about that. So we got gonna have a nice weekend. I'm also gonna be taking a bunch of stuff came in that I ordered the grandbabies for, school. So I'm gonna go take those over to them today and, kind of have a busy day. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna film today. Got lots going on. Life is good. Life is good. All right, so I'm going to put some music on to the remainder of this video. I don't have much going on afterwards. We're about the finish end, but I'm going to tell you what, I was exhausted by the end of this video. So I'm just going to go ahead and say bye now. We still have a couple minutes left, but I'm going to go ahead and say bye, and thank you so much for staying till the end. I appreciate you guys so much, and we're going to see you in the next video. Bye!